Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Tales of Arise, and we finally found the key. And now there's a bunch of guards waiting for us there. Yep, law is going to be useful in this one.
Ow! Far enough! This one's mine! Just freaking duck it! This one's mine! I'll punch that gun out of your hand! Going in! Crescent Moon! Here goes! Eagle Fly! This one's mine! Shield and face! Flaming Meteor! No chance! No chance! This one's mine! Pieces! Attack time! Going in! Flaming Meteor! Talon Hurricane! This one's mine!
Then I'll split it open! Be my guest! Spiky Eater!
Look sharp!
Hey, not in your dream!
This one's
Be
mine!
still!
Hurricane! How about this? Nothing gets by me!
I'll heal you all!
Going in!
Healing
Tiger Blade! Elfin!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Okay, AG restored by perfect evading / guarding. Restores AG upon executing a perfect evade or perfect guard. That's for law, okay. I thought it was going to be one for Kisara. Reduced awakening requirements, easier awakening over limit, increased boost gauge, increased boost strike. What do you have targeted right now? Boost strike damage. I think we'll go for that and then maybe reducing awakening requirements. Yes, guard mobility. Very good. This is the cheaper one. Ooh, you're so close.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Okay, well, it doesn't look like Dohalim's being kept in here. Alright, a healing tile. Interesting. String scores to tug at the heartstrings. The Joys of Music. Concerto pieces for quartets. An eclectic mix of books on high-level academic subjects, gourmet foods, curios, and more. The selection provides insights into the character of the owner. Okay, we're supposed to find something in here, it appears. Unfamiliar instruments are set out on display. You can't touch them. Okay, so they don't know what violins are in this world. Oh, look at this obvious thing I'm supposed to interact with. That I didn't notice.
Did that finally get rid of the wall?
To think they would hide it in Lord Dohalim's personal quarters. The nerve of these
The
people.
nerve!
They won't get away with it for much longer.
That's right. We have to hurry to the Lord's chamber. Let's go.
Can you believe the nerve of these people? Okay, we might be going into a fight here, almost certainly. We're gonna see this, invisible Zoogle.
Well, well, if it isn't the slaves and the traitor. I don't remember giving you permission to enter the palace.
So it's true. You really are the one behind all this. Calzolic.
I don't remember giving you permission to speak either. Know your place, slave.
Now we see his true colors.
Yeah, a despicable excuse for a human being. Though really, I guess that makes him pretty ordinary, huh?
Calzolic, you were Lord Dohalim's most trusted advisor. His closest ally. Why would you betray him?
You might have been that,
Don't
actually.
be a fool. I didn't serve him because I wanted to. I expect a mere slave wouldn't know, but there are many powerful contenders for the position of Lord. A contest of strength determines the one who will be Lord and undisputed ruler of a realm. There is no choice in the selection. If my master had any ambitions of becoming the sovereign, I would have gladly served him.
But he had no intention of fighting for the crown.
Indeed. Can you slaves even imagine how that looked to the rest of us? Enduring the whims of an ambitionless lord, all we could do was wait for the end as we suffered through our humiliation.
You want suffering? Try being Dahnan for a day.
So you plotted against Lord Dohalim in secret. And when my brother found out...
And I would do it all again if it meant returning Menancia to its rightful state!
If it weren't for you meddling kids.
A realm where Dahnans are slaves and Renans their masters. It's the natural order.
Enough! Who are you to decide what is natural or rightful, traitor? Migal. My brother. He dreamed of building a world free of suffering. He gave his life for that dream. And all you've managed to build is a lake of death! You killed my brother. And now you'll die for it!
Hell yeah. How did he get away with that thing following him around?
My brother's dead because of you!
Why should I concern myself with the passing of one pathetic
Okay, is there a...
slave?
Have you no shame?
It can hide itself? Amazing!
This one's mine! Look out for the weak point!
I can carve through armor!
Flaming meteor!
I really
However, their arcs were interrupted.
Glitter dragon! Burn!
This one's mine!
Double demon
Switch
blade!
to auto!
Roll now!
On guard! Eagle Fly! Flaming meteor!
I'm ready. Here's a
It
healing
vanished again?
Listen carefully and keep your eyes peeled. On guard!
One more! Rip and tear! You hear it now!
Not in your dreams.
This one's mine!
Lunar corruption.
Rising Phoenix!
Lunar
How
cloud.
about this?
Ready and
Flaming
clear!
meteor!
I can carve through armor!
Try this one's all
This
mine!
one's mine! Flaming meteor!
Glitter dragon!
Take Bolero. Lunar corruption.
On guard!
Take this. Power of water.
Let's try!
Lunar dragon. Perfect moon. It's weakened.
This ends now!
One more!
Here's a healing arc.
Flaming meteor! Going in! Take this! Here goes!
Swordblade Alpha!
Watch and
Look sharp! Going in!
Dragon shout!
Going in! One more!
Dragon
On guard!
Pierce through!
By the power of water!
Smash you!
Ready. Annihilation.
Freaking done!
Here's a healing arc.
Burn!
One more!
Investigating.
On guard! One more!
Sonic Thrust!
I'll fix you up.
Demon
I
Tank!
never miss.
Rising Viper!
Freaking does it!
It's over!
Will this help?
Rising Phoenix!
Healing circle.
Thanks! Be still!
Lunar corruption.
I'll crush
Nice,
you!
dude.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Crumble! Talon storm!
Going in!
Flame of
One
fury.
more!
Burning
Down!
down.
You're on! Flaming meteor!
Pierce through!
This one, come on! You have to hold on! Far enough! Going in!
Switch to healing.
On guard.
I can carve through armor.
That's it.
Double demon
Healing
fang.
circle.
Thanks. Swallow
Radiant
dance.
light.
Take this.
This one's mine. Do it. I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life.
Will this help?
Talon
On guard.
Take this one. Oh my.
On guard.
Burn in hell.
Take this.
Ready! Lunar corruption! Lunar
Look
power!
sharp.
Talon hurricane.
I'll heal you
Evil
all!
side. Here comes something big.
Try to dodge!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara!
Thanks. I'm on it. Pierce
Not
through.
in your dreams! I'll heal
Go
you all!
eat this. Rising water.
Switch to offense.
Healing circle!
Tear.
I'll cover you!
Thanks, Shion.
Recover!
On guard.
Here's a healing art!
Rising
Here,
focus.
let me help!
Lightning thrust.
Anything in order. One more.
Hurricane thrust. Rising phoenix.
Now you see what I can do.
There.
Glacial spear! Pierce
Look
evil!
sharp.
Megasonic thrust.
On guard.
Form.
That's it. I'm just getting started. How about this? Thanks, Shion.
Rising wyvern.
I'll tear you apart. That is
Mirage.
Annihilation!
Dragon
Here! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial spear! Pierce
Fuck.
evil!
Fuck.
far enough.
Oh no!
Will this help? Got ready!
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
This one's mine.
Watch this. This
I owe
one's
you one.
mine. Aw, too shy
Win.
to come over.
Here,
Let me help. Lightning meteor.
Lightning tear.
If it's in the sky, it's
Demon
mine!
fang. Demon.
This one's mine. Will this help?
No. Can't end here.
Attack time. I'm go-
Sonic. And more
I can carve through armor.
Rising wyvern.
Lightning meteor. I really owe you one. Go in.
Demon
One
fang.
more. This one's mine.
Eternal devastation.
Flame of
Tear you
fury!
apart.
It's gonna attack.
Right, one down!
That's better.
I owe you one.
Tectonic
Searing
force.
essence! Yes, I will!
Here goes.
Rending flash.
Flare tornado. This one's mine.
This should do it.
Ready to go.
I'll
Double
heal you
demon
all!
fang.
Tear you apart. Now, going in. Here we go again.
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Demon ignite. Shut him down.
Let me help!
Going in.
Arc field!
Eagle
Dragon
drive.
swarm.
Thor.
Sonic
Flame
thrust.
of fury!
Rising wyvern.
Will this help?
Rising phoenix.
Crescent
I'll
moon.
finish you here and now. Now,
I can
while it's
carve
reeling.
through armor.
Take it
I
down!
owe you one. Here I go.
Swallow dance.
I owe you one.
Blade.
Dragon swarm.
Annihilation!
Crescent moon.
I never miss!
I'm on a roll now.
Swallow
Eagle
blade.
I'll heal you all!
Rising.
Healing circle!
I owe you one.
Denied. I'm on This one's mine.
Southeaster.
Take this.
Radiant pierce!
How about this?
I'm out of ammo!
Tiger
Sword
blade.
alpha.
Back into the fray!
Blew away.
Searing flame! Reload! Here's a healing arc!
I'll run you through.
Look sharp.
Rising
One
dragon.
more. Switch to offense.
Flame of fury!
Crescent
Swallow
moon.
blade.
Anything in armor is all
Here's
mine.
evil!
Destruction. Eternal
Go in.
devastation.
Here's
Roll
the-
away.
Here's a healing arc!
Finish it.
Shion,
Go for it!
prepare to crumble.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. Could have been better, but not too bad. Man, that when he popped
You
up and
filthy
stunned me, I was
slaves
so
are
mad.
despicable.
Your dreams of attaining lordship are no more. Give up, Calzolic.
Attaining lordship. Ridiculous. Only those who possess a master core can become a lord. What, did you think just anyone could do it?
But then, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Didn't you betray your
Yep,
lord?
for a different one.
Yes, that's true. However, there are other lords.
Other lords?
This Dude's such a weasel.
So you mean...
Hell yeah, Dohalim.
At last, the truth is revealed.
Dohalim, where have you been this whole time?
Cleaning up. Calzolic, you've made your last of these.
The fruit of Helgen?
They can't be. You found my production facility?
Correct. And I tore it down. But something still troubles me. It's clear that this is no ordinary fruit. Nor was the equipment used to grow it. You couldn't have done all this without outside assistance. Indeed. Something like this must have come from another realm. Mahak-Sar, perhaps?
Yep. We found a note that
You actually
basically said
expect
as
me to
much.
talk now? At this point, the contest for the crown will be over soon enough. And you will finally receive the punishment you deserve for your weakness.
I've already received my punishment.
That's interesting. That's an interesting comment. We know that the rulers are replaced after each tournament. One of them becomes the ruler, right? The head ruler, for a certain number of years. I think it was like 10 or 12 years or something like that. But that last comment almost implies that the ones who fail maybe don't live. That's interesting. I wonder if there's something to that or not.
May this be my final act as the Lord of Elder Menencia. Go to Mahak-Sar, Ganeth Haros, wherever you think you'll find a suitable lord.
Are you alright with this? He killed your brother after all.
He did. But then I thought, he's nothing more than one common, ordinary Renin. He's not worthy of my time or my anger, right?
So after everything, was the dream of coexisting just a dream? What is that?
Those are the cheers of the brave Dahnans who overpowered Calzolic's forces.
Nice.
Wait, they challenged the Renins?
Hell yeah.
Indeed. A militia made up of Dahnan guardsmen, Renin supporters, and of course, the Gold Dust Cats.
Do we have you to thank for bringing them all together?
Regardless of what your original motivations were, your dream of coexistence saved countless lives. And now, those people out there are fighting to keep that dream alive. That's something real.
Be that as it may, they do so now by their own hands. These people no longer need any lord.
Oh, I like him so much. That was exactly the right thing to say right there. Oh my gosh. Dohalim, you're a badass.
Where are you going?
I like him a lot.
To put an end to the crown contest. So long as its madness persists, peace will remain ever out of reach. I cannot allow it to continue.
The crown contest impacts far more than just the Dahnans. You're choosing to fight Lenegis and the entire Empire.
I
You'll
am
need
well aware.
allies.
However, if I wish to keep this dream from dying, then I have little choice in the matter. Besides, it's the least I can do.
So you're gonna go out there and make that dream real on your own?
You may be decided on your path, but that doesn't make it any less difficult.
Why not walk that road with us?
Pardon?
You heard me. We're fighting to liberate the Dahnans. You're fighting for the people of this realm. I'd say we're on the same path, really. It would only make sense for us to walk it together.
Dahnan dissidents, side by side with a Renin lord? Not the least intriguing invitation I've received. An invitation which would only be proper courtesy for me to accept.
Cheesy yes
I'll take
smile.
that as a yes.
Hey, where'd Kisara go? I don't see her anywhere.
Maybe she just needed some time alone. A lot's happened.
That makes sense. She did just lose her brother after
She's
all.
pretty pissed at Dohalim, to be fair.
We ought to keep moving as well. So long as there are lords who draw breath, we have a mission to complete. Kisara's a big girl. I'm sure she can handle herself. We should hurry on ahead to our next destination.
I guess you're right. And it is a lot safer here than it was. What do you think, Dohalim?
I am not sure I have the right to say anything as far as Kisara is concerned.
Fair enough. Well, I, for one, would like to say goodbye if we get a chance. Let's keep an eye out for her as we leave.
Oh, she's coming with us. She's not allowed to not be with us. So that Kisara left your party, just take that away. Get it off my fucking screen. I don't want to see it ever again. Thank you very much. Why is it still there? Come back. A cheese fondue recipe. Yay. But who cares when Kisara left our party? Dohalim's perk, Rod Extension. If Dohalim perfect evades an enemy attack, his sense becomes heightened, and his rod will gain momentum, greatly extending his range. His penetration will also rise, letting him interrupt enemies and land critical hits on them more often. Okay, so basically he's built off of perfect evades. That's going to be difficult for me because it's not my strongest suit, if I'm being honest. Okay. Man, Law's getting all sorts of things right now, isn't he? Okay, Dohalim. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot. No, you do have some healing stuff. I forgot that he had healing as well. Yeah, want resurrection. Negative gate. That's right, he'll be able to use dark magic. A beginner dark art that summons a jet black orb that pulls enemies towards it. Raises AG recovery speed, but it costs CP. For him, that'll be useful. We'll get both of those. And then maybe recover and this boost strike damage is next. Now that's only when he has rod extension, which means that you have to perfect evade before you get a bonus from this. Man, those are expensive. 1,200 and 1,500. Ooh, I like the sound of that.
What's Kisara going to do now?
Okay.
I'm sure it's complicated for her.
How's that for a kick? I'm getting better, right?
Quite. I'll be relying on your fancy footwork.
Does fancy footwork mean running away like a chicken?
No!
So much ribbing.
Where did Kisara run off to?
You don't think she took off after Calzolic, do you?
No. Migal entrusted her with his dream. She wouldn't do something reckless like that. Right now, I think she just needs time to think. What she does from here on out is up to her. She has to be the one to decide.
Okay, don't think there's any loot in here. But hey, gotta check those corners, you know? Always gotta check for the loot. Everything we did in here was on this second floor. We didn't go to the first floor at all. It was that's interesting. I was fully expecting to have to go to the first floor as well. Were there a bunch of locked doors on the first floor as well? I think most of them were up here, huh? Okay. Alright, so we're gonna try and leave town. Hopefully that will get Kisara to join us again. And then once that happens, I think I'm gonna try the training grounds again. This is Outalina Palace. The Lord has decreed that the palace is open to all people. You are free to enter. Many of my brethren didn't feel at home here, so they left. I stayed, though. This place is, how to put it? Yeah, not bad. Let's go with that. The Renan soldier that used to be here? Would you believe that when Calzolic ran off, he went with him? Apparently so did all the people who took part in the uprising. Good riddance. We need to talk to the guy who was interested in that girl. Hopefully that he's down there. Or we can find them somewhere and find out if they finally found love together. In the end, I chose to stick with his lordship. What's going to happen to Menancia, though? It will thrive, thank you. No matter what happens, we must ensure that the trees remain tended. Now that I'm free, I'm at liberty to stop, but I choose to keep doing what I'm doing. Well, I mean, if you're still getting paid too, then I mean, yeah. I personally love this city. I love its abundant greenery. Currying favor with Lord Dohalim has its benefits too, of course. Yeah, it was like, before it was like, technically we're still slaves even though we're treated well, and now it's like... Now she's doing it to him. Oh my gosh, these two are hopeless. You two are hopeless, just talk to each other. Can we help them? Can we help them along? How could they? He saved me. Oh, go talk to him. Go talk to him. You have no idea. He likes you so much. He thinks you're adorable. I wasn't sure what would happen to me when I protected her and got arrested for it. But she came out of it fine, and I'm alive. Everything's good. By the way, why is it that I feel eyes on me? Am I just imagining things? Come on, girl. Go talk to him. Do it. Do it.
You all arrived here from Cislodia, yes? In that case, you should depart via the south gate, rather than the one you arrived through.
All right, Kisara, you gonna join us? You better. I better not have to wait till I get to the next area before you join me.
After all that, Kisara never came back to see us.
I'm surprised she slipped away without us noticing. Where would she even go? I hope this place survives. You think the Dahnans and Renans have a chance of getting along? We didn't really do much to change things around here, did we?
This realm had its own walls to overcome. And in the end, it was the people themselves who decided to break them down, without any help from us. I hope they keep going. I really do.
Yeah, well, if you say so. I guess. Huh?
All right. I leave command of the Gold Dust Cats in your hands.
You've got nothing to worry about, Kisara. I'll do your brother proud.
Oh, I thought she was talking literally to the cat.
Looks like it's time to go. Take good care of Zare for me. All right, Legil?
You've got it. Stay safe, Kisara.
The halo's perfect. I mean, she is an angel. Look at her and tell me that she's not an angel. All right, I'll put my thirst away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so thirsty.
Did you come to say goodbye?
Actually, I was wondering if you could use another companion.
Huh?
Well, we certainly don't mind you coming along. We just figured you'd stay behind and help rebuild. These people could use you.
I thought much the same thing. However, in the end, something changed my mind. Ever since Migal died, I've been thinking a lot. About where I went wrong, what I should have done differently. You know, that sort of thing. It's true that our dream of coexistence saved many Dahnan lives, but we were naive and short-sighted. I was so wrapped up in my idea of how things should be that I didn't see the problems that existed right in front of us. I thought we had been given a utopia, and so I never bothered to look too far past its surface. I chose to be ignorant, and because of that, because of me,
it's not your fault.
my brother.
Migal's death wasn't your fault, Kisara.
Perhaps you're right. But in the end, it was me he entrusted this dream to. I learned that nothing in this life is free, or gained without sacrifice. Now that I know that, I'll just have to figure out what else I don't know.
So, decided to join us?
I have. And hopefully I can continue to protect Eldaman and Sia from outside the dream world, for the sake of those still inside.
And here I thought you joined for an opportunity on my life.
Sleep with one eye
In
open.
all honesty, I'm grateful to you. I truly am. I don't blame you for what happened. But I must also leave your service. No longer will I be defined by protecting a Renan lord. From now on, when I fight to protect my dream. All I ask is that you do your part, that you fight alongside me, not just for those who used to believe in your dream, but for those that still do. Dohalim.
I understand. I'm no longer a lord anyway.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger. All right, where to, team?
We make for Mahag Sar, the Valley of the Four Winds.
We got a full crew, ladies and gents. That was an interesting look. I wonder... See, I always assumed that Cislodia was where the mages were hiding, but I wonder if they're actually from somewhere else. I mean, we've still got to get more backstory from her, and I get the feeling that we're going to visit the mages. I wonder if we're going into where the mages actually live next, and that's why we just got that look. Gnocchi! Love gnocchi. Gnocchi is really good. Leaf-wrapped fish recipe. Comrades in freedom. Alphen. Cool, more AG. Ooh, double jump. I want them all. Okay, go to Mahag Sar.
I'm amazed how easily you can move such a giant shield around like it's nothing.
Really? It's not actually as heavy as it looks.
It's really reassuring to have someone like you protecting us, though.
You know, I guess I never realized it before, but looking back, I've always been the sort to put myself in harm's way to protect those around me, even before I joined the Elderman and Sea Guard. So in a way, using this shield to keep you all safe feels like it's what I was meant to do.
You don't need to worry about protecting me. I don't plan on relying on you.
That's okay. It doesn't matter if you do or not. I don't protect people because they ask me to. I do it because I want to, and because I think it's the right thing to do. That goes for you too, Dohalim.
Me?
Yes. You see, you and I both want the same thing. We have the same goal. That means it's in my best interest to continue to protect and keep you safe as well. Even now.
I'm not sure how much protecting I'll need either, but I appreciate the thought. I'm sure you'll do us proud, Kisara.
Right. You can all count on me.
What was Calzolic even after in the end?
Isn't it obvious? Clearly he wanted the throne for himself, and was gonna have his goons execute Dohalim to get it.
Nope.
He had to have known he couldn't hope to defeat a lord. He should have run while he had the chance, instead of holding himself up in the palace.
Maybe he thought he couldn't run? Either way, the outcome's the same.
So he got desperate and decided to go for broke?
One might argue that he was another victim of mine, in a sense.
Huh?
There is no greater calling in life to a Renin than the crown contest, yet I refused to take part. The shock he felt at that must have been truly immense, enough to drive him to revolt, even though doing so meant defying Renin hierarchy.
I know I've said this before, but Dahnans and Renins wouldn't coexist here if it wasn't for your stance.
But that was no lofty idealism on my part, nor do I feel any pride at what occurred.
You
Spare us
should,
the
actually.
pity party. You literally just joined us to uphold those ideals.
Shion!
No, she is absolutely correct. I shall speak no more of my misgivings.
Okay. Sunglasses are pretty funny, not gonna lie. She looks really badass with the eye patch, too. I think everybody just looks cool with an eye patch, apparently. You can get to the neighboring realm of Mahag Sar from here, but it's supposed to be a treacherous path that crosses a steep mountain. There's a pond before you get there. People used to sneak by the Renin soldiers to go fishing over there. I still can't fish. Did I miss something? I think that the former guardsman, Migal, was accused of an attempted assassination, but it turns out he, a Dahnan, was the loyal one. I'll have to work more diligently than ever to prove my loyalty to Lord Dohalim. That Dahnan Migal was something else. Okay. Yep, there are some more side quests here. Good. I think it's time that we do some of them. Including the one that we picked up earlier, that great dragon. We need to go after him again. See if we can do better than last time.
I see someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion.
Oh, it's the girl. Legil. This is bad. What am I going to do about that Zoogle? Is something bothering you, Legil? I heard you mention something about a Zoogle? Oh, Kisara, you see, actually... Never mind, it's nothing. It sure doesn't sound like nothing to me. Did a dangerous Zoogle appear somewhere? If you need it gone, I'll handle it. I couldn't ask you to do that. You've got enough on your own plate as it is, I'm sure. Leave Menensia's affairs to us. I have to learn how to get by without Migal to depend on these days anyway.
Right.
But I want to make sure this realm stays safe, just as much as you do. So if you're having problems, say something.
Excuse me!
I just told you that we can handle it ourselves. Or do you doubt our ability to look after ourselves? That's not what I...
Well,
It's okay, Legil. Really, we fought our fair share of Zoogles, you know. Why don't you tell us what's going on at least? Okay, then. A giant Zoogle shown up by Traslita Highway, and it's making a big mess out of all the fields and buildings along there. It's like a wild hog, only it manages to break through any walls and fencing that gets in its way. When you say hog, you mean one of those boar Zoogles. I'd figure a stone wall would be enough to keep it at bay. That won't work with this fella. We're talking about something the size of a hut.
really?
That big? Yes, that's why I've been struggling to come up with a way to stop it. I think we fought that enemy in the demo. We'll see what we can do.
Good.
If we're dealing with something that bad, you should let me go after it. I've got my shield here after all.
What the?
What? I don't know that that's such a...
Seriously?
I don't know if that's gonna pose a threat to a Zoogle the size of a hut.
All right.
I'll make it work somehow. I'm determined to do what I can to protect my realm. You said Traslita Highway, right? We'll be back. Okay. We can do that. Okay, there's another one down here. If only Lord Dohalim would come back. It's back to Dohalim for her. I'm standing right here. Poor kid.
Let's see what's going on around here.
Yeah, there might be someone who could use our help.
Oh, you're Captain Kisara from the Guard, right? Perfect. I've got a problem I could really use your help with.
You okay?
What is it? I'm at your service. Well, when I was working in Razum Quarry earlier, I came across this one tough nut of a rock that I couldn't quite crack.
Yeah!
A tough rock, you say? If you need help smashing the thing, I'm your guy. If only the solution were so simple. Alas, by the time I got back to work the next day, it had completely vanished. Imagine my surprise when I found it rolling around deeper in the quarry. It was practically a walking crag, and a feisty one at that. Ever since then, I've been too scared to get back to work knowing that thing is in there. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
Huh?
This will be good. I can't wait to see how our specialist in defense is going to solve this one. Well, I'm not just going to ignore this man after what he's told us, defensive specialist or not. Thanks a million, Captain. You'll find it deep inside Razum Quarry.
Here we go!
Quarry. Roger, let's move out. I'll crush that Zoogle one way or another. Okay. Suppose that one can be our focus for now. We'll do that one first, and then we will go and get the boar. Okay, how are we doing on levels? Okay, 23. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Well, I think we need to end this episode here, so this is where we're going to end it. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a good one, everybody. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, Seventh Son, Louis D, and Ivan Kolbabyuk. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.